Hello everyone, hi. I thought I would do a reading. I am at the hotel, trying to drag my stuff out, work here. But I thought I would do a reading on me too. I'm Eric. Yes, the other Trump child. You never see him talk, like Ivanka or Don Jr. He's just out there, me too, and I'm Eric. So let's look at me too, I'm Eric, and see what he's about. see if we can dig up very much on him. It shows that I've already thrown the cards because it takes a long time to do them, unpack them, and do everything. But first card up is the marriage card. So he's, in league with his brother and sister and Trump, and he's like, he doesn't have a lot of clarity. He's got hope. He's kind of, there and being supportive what he can, and he's a bit of a dandy, I'm Trump's child. I'm one of the big wigs, okay? He's spends more time by himself than the other ones, and he's again under the protection of his daddy and of, things that are going on there. He's kind of doesn't have the highest consciousness. The divine consciousness is overturned. Okay, so a little slow, maybe a little dull, and he's kind of, again, mousy. He's a mouse, chews on things, He's more of a dreamer, and doesn't really know how to put things into action too well. His maturity level is kind of, even though he's grown, the maturity level is on the diagonal, which means even though he's grown, he's not fully matured. Okay. The negation card comes up. So I'd say he's more a little bit, sometimes moody and stuff when it comes to his self-discipline and things. He's not so good. I think this card goes with this. It's kind of, that's a bit negated. And the sacral chakra comes up with him. So he's sex-driven like his daddy, and he gets into devil's play. Okay. Not the best thing, okay? So I think he's just on behind the scenes. He's kind of chasing things that are not too healthy, shall we say. It says he needs to release some of that hopeless despair. He's, I don't get he's like really depressed. I think it's just kind of moody, kind of a little bit more moody and stuff. And it doesn't have real good sense of time, has time lapses. Again, he's just, sometimes he's just not really with the program. Okay, there we have that sense of that individuality and things, the card of individuality. But again, he's kind of a, let's go through this again, kind of a mousy guy. Wants to participate, but he's not the brightest bulb in the pack. We'll just say it that way, okay? He does spend time by himself, researching, looking into things, but he's a bit of a, what they used to call him, a fop, kind of a dandy, he's been raised to believe that he's, better than other people. I'm like, So, and he's again, hoping for the best. He's just around, and he's, you know, but he is in league, close with his brothers and sisters, and he's under the protection of Daddy. Okay, it's a dreamer. He's a dreamer. It's kind of in that individual, not real good with time, kind of has the time lapses and things, but I don't see it as, you know, as somebody that's spiritual and loses. He's just forgetful. Okay, and moody, says a hopeless release. He grabs onto things maybe he shouldn't. He's kind of run by the sacral chakra. The first chakra is the Muladhara, and the Muladhara is more about survival, fight or flight. This one is more of the sex. So he's run by more of his hormones and stuff, and he gets into, again, devil's play. Not the best things is he involved in behind the scenes. He's lacking some maturity. Okay. Things just don't seem to work out too well for him. You know, they don't. And he wants to put it together, but he doesn't know how to make things happen. He's not good with that. So that's why he always goes, you know, when you see him, this is Don Jr., this is Ivanka, and this is Eric, and I'm Eric. Sorry. Poor Eric. You know. You got to feel sorry for his younger brother, Baron, but Eric's a special case, okay? And again, you know, he needs to practice a little bit more self-respect and introspection, and cultivate patience. Okay, those are things he needs to get a hold of, because it's a bit lacking. Okay. So that's about all we get for, and I'm Eric. So we'll leave it here. Eric, get out of the gonads. Don't follow your father in that way, okay? Okay. I think he's married too, but I don't think he's real faithful, you know what I mean? He's kind of run by, not the heart, he's run by something a little lower. So we'll just leave it at that. Namaste, have a great evening, everyone.